Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Takes from Below. This is Kandarp.
This is Aayushi.
This is Jenny.
Hello, guys. Today we are gonna try something new, make our episode shorter. Today we are gonna have in-laws drama. So let's get on with it.
All right, so my story is posted on AITAH with the username Throw Razzle Tester. So my guess is throwaway account. My guess, I don't know. All right, so the title is Am I the asshole for laughing in my sister-in-law's face when she DNA tested my daughter?
I would do the same thing now.
Yeah. No.
If someone is DNA testing my kid without my permission and it tells that, hey, it's my kid, yes, I'm gonna be laughing on their face.
But what if
Or
it wasn't
maybe
your
more. Or maybe more. I might even punch. Actually, I might punch them.
Yeah.
Because that's my kid's DNA. You're taking, like, you don't have any right about it.
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder if there's any laws against it.
Like testing someone's DNA.
Yeah.
Probably
The
is.
minor DNA too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I'm guessing kid is
There
a
has to
minor
be
unless the
something.
kid is 18 plus. Then I don't know, but I'm just guessing.
Yeah. Might be.
But if kids are not mine, I mean, I'm a woman. Kid is mine.
Right. You know it's yours.
But if it's a man, yeah, I get it. But I would be still mad.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
All right, let's get right into it then. All right, I, 30 male, have a daughter who's 6. I'm not biologically related to her at all. There's no blood relationship between us. I was a friend with her mother for most of all my childhood. We were never involved romantically and were always just friends. She had her daughter at 23 and 25-year-old husband. When my daughter was a newborn, about 3 months technically, both her mother and father were unalive. I won't go into too much detail for the privacy reason, but it was a workplace shooting. My friend and her husband had worked in the same building, and they were both unalive. Both of my friend and her husband had grown up with less than ideal families and didn't have any siblings, so there wasn't any next of kin for their daughter to go to. However, because I was close with them, I was able to adopt her. Even though I had been iffy about the idea of kids, I didn't want their daughter to grow up in a foster care around people who didn't have any connection to her biological parents. So I stepped in. My parents and the siblings knew that my daughter is not my actual daughter, biologically speaking. My daughter, I'll call Lily for this post, also knows that she's adopted. I never really hit the fact that she was adopted. She knows her parents are unalive and were unalive by a bad man. But I'm saying I'm saving the details for when she's older. Lily does not look like me at all. She looks exactly like her mother and biological dad. Most people assume that I'm her biological dad and that she just took after her mother. I don't ever really correct this if people assume this because it just seems unnecessary. My brother has been with his fiance for about 2 years now. A few weeks ago, we were all meeting up at my parents' house, and my sister in law saw an old picture of me, my friend, and her husband. She pointed to my friend and asked who she was, and I explained that that's Lily's mother. Sister in law got quiet and stood in front of the picture for a while. I didn't think much of it. To clarify, she knows my friend's unalive, but I guess I didn't know that uh, she had been married or that Lily is not my biological daughter. I suppose she assumed my daughter was mine and my friend's biological daughter. My sister-in-law got a DNA test done on my daughter behind my back. She used my brother's DNA for the test, and when it came back that they weren't related, she knew that meant me and Lily weren't related. came up to me with the result and waved it in my face, saying that I was taking care of a unalive woman affair's baby. She said this to me in front of my daughter, stared at her for a while before bursting out laughing at this. I told her I knew Lily wasn't my biological daughter and that there's a thing called adoption exist. Her face went red and she stormed off. My brother is mad. I embarrassed his fiance, but I said she embarrassed herself by DNA testing the kid that isn't hers. And then parading the result up to me. What did she want me to do? What was her goal for this? Did she want me to break down and abandon my daughter? My brother said she thought she was doing the right thing and called me an asshole. I don't really feel like an asshole, especially considering my sister-in-law was the one who stuck her nose where it doesn't belong. I'm asking for Reddit's opinion, mostly just for my validation. So, was I the asshole?
No,
No,
she's
she's the asshole.
Yeah.
And brother needs to
not marry her.
see the red flag.
Yeah, like do not marry this woman.
Like, first of all, first I thought sister-in-law as in like wife's sister probably cared
Right.
that, oh, maybe I don't know. Or I don't know why I thought wife's sister even do that to her own sister to prove that that's not his child, whatever.
Right.
But like, what was the end goal? Like, what were you trying to say? That this is your daughter? I mean, so what? Even if that kid turns out to be his biological daughter, what's the point?
Yeah. Why do you care?
Why do you care? And if she's saying like, oh, you're raising someone else's child,
Why do
again,
you
what's
care?
the point?
Yeah.
He's not
Like-
asking for money or anything.
Yeah.
Like, why
Mhm.
do you care?
It's such
Like, what
weird
is your
behavior.
problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the end goal was, but
And why did she got mad and walked away?
what was
or-
the other confusing
you know
was,
what?
wait, she's dating the brother for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
The way she came up saying, hey, oh, look, the daughter that you're raising is not yours. But that
Yeah.
was already public
Right.
in the family.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I was like, that was like confusing. I was like,
It's
wait,
true.
Yeah,
wait.
that
Like, and also
sense.
like he said, like before even this happened, she looked at the picture of him with the friends
Yeah.
and she asked who's that woman is, and he said that that's Lily's mom.
Yeah.
And so then what is the problem like over here? Like I'm not unless conspiracy theory. He has feelings. She has feelings for him.
Oh.
Mm.
And she's like,
But
I don't
how
like
does this
that daughter. He's taking care of someone else's daughter. And I would probably like, she's probably hoping like, oh, break up with the brother, get
The
with
only way-
OP and get.
The only thing that makes sense on this, the whole
I
thing
don't
is
know.
that okay, the only reason why she would go wave that results on his face is if she didn't know, or if she at
I
first
don't
she
How
know,
do you
but
not know?
how do you not
like,
know?
in the 2 years?
Here's the thing.
exactly.
Here's the thing. If I find out my brother-in-law is raising some other friend's kid, and I was like, I would be like, hey,
Good for him. I mean,
boyfriend, I didn't know your brother is raising someone else's kid.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Or Lily is, I saw Lily's mom's picture today, and that conversation would have happened,
Yeah.
knowing a woman who's very nosy. I don't know. I feel like something's off with that woman. But brother, look at the red flag. You might want to break up with this woman and save yourself.
Did she
Wait,
think
so
This
my
that-
woman-
confusion is, so in the other theory, what my confusion is, so did the brother never told the girlfriend?
But why wouldn't he tell her that? Like that just seems like it would come up. But men
I
do
know.
not reveal information.
And also-
That's the other,
Exactly.
my
That's-
other
that's
thing,
probably
too.
what it
is.
Why
Yeah.
didn't-
They always leave details out.
And the thing is that, brother, you're stupid for taking your wife's side or girlfriend's side.
yeah.
Just
That's
look
a
at the red
fact.
flag. I don't understand why. I mean, wouldn't you be very worried that why did your girlfriend DNA test someone else's kid?
Yeah.
What
That
if
is
I mean, like,
very
look
confusing
at
as
the
to why
red
she did
flag,
that.
how crazy she is. She will be the one who will be checking your phone.
Oh yeah, she definitely does that.
She's definitely going to be the one checking your phone. So I
Yeah.
feel like, no, he's not the asshole. Is there an update or anything?
Yes, there is.
God, this is woman.
So before going to the update, here's the comments, some of the top comments, of
Mhm.
their thoughts on the original post. The top comment, 19,000 upvotes. Not the asshole. She wanted to stir some shit up.
Mhm.
That's a hell of a lot of more effort to help Also, I'll be pissed about how she got Lily's DNA to do this. It didn't go the way she thought it would, so she got mad. Your brother is just trying to side with his soon-to-be wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never trust her with the kid now. Like, like, did she do the mouth swab? Like,
Hair, maybe?
hair? But, like,
But
still,
even
like,
like she
Right.
brushed
she
her
brushed her
hair just to
hair,
get her
Maybe.
like,
DNA.
I
Just
don't
weird.
know. That's
Just
creepy.
she
Stay
took
away
her
from my
drink.
child.
Like that's just so weird. The thought of it is just weird.
I guess probably your hair or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Very
that's
strange.
still creepy. I mean,
Mhm.
like, stay away from my daughter.
Yeah. So the update,
Oh, there is an update.
there's a twist to that.
Ooh. Is my theory correct?
Nope.
Oh,
shit.
None of the theories are correct. So the title on the update will probably give it away. So the update, the title is My Brother Lied to My Sister-in-Law About Everything.
Yeah.
Yo, you did say, what if brother didn't tell? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, brother, you are the asshole.
Let's see.
So, TDLR, spoiler, my brother thought I had been having an affair with Lily's mom and thought I was Lily's bio's dad.
Yes.
He tricked sister-in-law into believing that I was in a relationship with Lily's mom and was Lily's bio dad. Sister-in-law then saw the picture of Lily's mom and her husband and assumed Lily was an affair child between the two of them and was being led on to believe that I was Lily's bio dad.
Oh, so she wanted to be that superhero saying that, oh, this woman who is not alive anymore, she cheated on you.
What a terrible woman.
What were you trying to do?
Yeah.
Make this girl like be or like
Right.
So,
orphan or something? I'm just pissed.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
my sister-in-law ended up coming to my house and apologizing, as well as telling me a full story. My brother put her up to the DNA test.
You know what? That
Oh.
makes sense. Why brother was like, who snapped? Like, oh, you made
Mhm.
you embarrassed my girlfriend, whatever.
When I first adopted Lily, my brother, for some reason, believed that Lily was my bio daughter. He thought that me and Lily's mom, were together and just weren't telling anyone. He believes that when she got pregnant, Lily's mom told me that Lily was mine. She was going to just say that it was her husband's. And I went along with it because I didn't really want kids. Sister-in-law was under the impression I believed I was Lily's bio dad. She saw the picture of Lily's mom and I, and after asking for clarification on who she was, assumed we were together in it, and then got suspicious when she saw the other guy in the picture, Lily's actual bio dad, looked a lot like Lily. I also want to clarify I did not tell her that Lily's bio dad was in the picture because she had specifically pointed to Lily's mom. And I assumed she knew that Lily was adopted. I didn't know my brother had been lying, telling her lie for nearly 2 years. She got the DNA test out of her own suspicion, and my brother helped her with it because he thought it would reveal that I was the actual Lily's bio dad. He manipulated her into thinking that it would clear the air of suspicion when really he was just trying to prove that I was really Lily's bio dad and lying about the reason for adoption. Well, of course, the results proved I wasn't Lily's bio dad and that my brother was wrong. My brother felt too embarrassed to confess to his fiancee that he had lied about the circumstances, which is why the sister-in-law confronted me with the results. My sister-in-law also apologized for showing me the result in front of my daughter. She told me that her mom had an affair and cheated on her father, got pregnant with another man's kid, and had let her father believe the kid was his. Her father was devastated by this when he found out, and she grew very resentful of women who do that to their spouses. She had wanted to sit me down and talk to me about it without my daughter, but when she saw me with my daughter, she got angry, thinking I was being led on to believe I was raising my daughter when I was actually raising another man's daughter. and she ended up exploding and immediately waved the results in my face. My sister-in-law does feel very guilty, and she's angry at my mother for lying to her. I'm not angry at her for doing the test because she thought she was doing the right thing. I also forgave her for the way she told me about the result because clearly affairs are a sensitive subject for her, and I can understand why she would have exploded like that. I'm pretty sure she plans to break up with my brother now, and I don't blame her. When I called and asked my brother about this, he admitted it. When I asked why he would think uh, this, he said that he couldn't think of a reason why a man uh, who
Wants to raise
had been
someone else's.
against having kids at the time would willingly adopt a baby without having blood connection to it. He told sister-in-law that I was Lily's bio dad and was aware of the fact. He took a step further and said that me and Lily's mom were together at the time of Lily's conception. Both me and my parents are going low contact with my brother for a while now. I knew I will forgive my brother eventually, but I can't do that right now. He believed I was low enough to have an affair with a married woman, get her pregnant, take no responsibility, allow her to pass off the kid to another man, and then only take the responsibility because her mom is unalive.
There's so much here.
Yeah, no contact with the
Yes.
Yeah,
brother.
low to no
And
contact
you know
for
what?
a
The
long time.
girlfriend saw the red flag.
I'm proud of her, and
I'm
we thought she was
sorry.
the
I'm
villain.
sorry. I thought you were red flag. I'm sorry.
I just
but
feel like she should have never. It should have never been her business to take it that far. I know she went through that trauma or whatever,
yeah.
but like, come
Mhm.
on, and to say it
But
in front
the
of her.
brother was the
I think
one
the
who
brother
was
was the whole
like the
culprit
whole
in
he
this
was the
thing.
like he was
instigator.
the
He's
one
the
who
He
one
was
like
the
who like
one.
so he's the one who suggested to do the
the
blood
DNA test and
DNA
all that.
test.
Yeah.
And he's the one who helped with the DNA
That's
test. So
true.
Yeah.
he's the
You're
one who
right.
probably
Because
got the
they matched it with
DNA.
his DNA.
Yeah,
Yep. So he's the one probably got the DNA of from like niece too,
it's
right?
so
Like
sad he couldn't believe that his brother's just a good person and wanted to
yeah.
help his friends and this girl.
I mean, I get it. Your brother didn't want to have a kid,
Right.
but situation changed.
Right.
Like
He cares about her.
he figured to give a really nice house, home to a kid,
Mhm.
and instead of passing her to
The
foster
foster
family
care
care.
or
foster care
yeah.
system or like the
Yeah.
family of like
No, because there was no next of
parents.
kin.
Yeah, there is no. They said like there is no siblings,
Yeah.
but there is like probably grandparents, right?
I
Maybe,
think if
and they
there were,
might
he
not be
wouldn't.
the old
Yeah.
enough or
Because they didn't
whatever.
mention that in there in
Yeah,
the beginning.
Yeah, but like, come on,
Yeah.
people.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, girlfriend.
I mean,
I'm
she
really
has some of the
sorry.
blame. I know she didn't know better, but
But
still,
yeah,
don't get
still,
involved.
yeah. I mean, you could have just gone straight to the brother-in-law
Yes,
and asked
Yeah.
exactly.
him,
Exactly. She could have done
like,
that.
why is he raising
Yeah,
like
straight up.
Lily's kid?
But the brother ruined his life
Wait.
with this. What an idiot.
Wait, what do you mean? By
Like, sorry, not Lily's kid, but why is he raising Lily when he never wanted a kid?
Right.
Mm.
Like, she could have just asked. Also, if when she's got suspicious, I guess. No, never mind. But wasn't there a story where like, um, when she saw the picture, she did felt like okay, like
because she was under the impression that the OP is the bio dad.
yeah,
And so when she saw the picture that, oh, there's the mom and there's somebody else also in the picture where Lily looks just like the other person in the picture.
yeah. But
So
then,
that's
but
why
but my point is like if the girlfriend can see that, wasn't the brother able to see that? Like idiot, is a little bit of an asshole for
Yeah, she
still
is.
going along with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wouldn't see it's my business to do
But that's what I'm
that.
saying. Like, why did she take it upon herself to do
Yeah,
that?
And she's her justification to it is that
But
she
just
hates
because
the
she had
cheater.
that
Right,
happen to
of
her own
course.
parents,
But
so she's on the edge of that essentially.
if it were her life, then fine. But this is her fiance's brother. Like, she doesn't.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, one of the top comments on the update was that both your brother and sister-in-law are getting off too lightly.
mm,
He butted into your family and lied to his wife, and sensitive issue or not, she still violated your daughter's privacy, then called her an affair child
yes.
in front of her.
Yeah. She was awful for that, even if she had her reasonings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their comment like slap and press charge because they did not have authorization for the
See, I
minor's
told you there has to
parents
be
to
law.
There you go.
harvest the minor's DNA.
Harvest.
Yeah, I'm thinking that there has to be some
Yeah.
kind of law about it. Like
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
they violated her privacy, and it's minor, right? Like minor's details,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like and DNA, it's like related to body. I don't know
Yeah.
if there's any HIPAA violation or something like that. I don't know. I'm
Might
just
be.
Yeah.
guessing. Like,
We'll have
come
to look into
on.
that.
I know, but yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, because somebody actually commented saying yeah, it is actually illegal to DNA
Mm.
test a child without the parents' permission.
There we go.
Like it's a felony level of criminal.
Oh,
Yes, fire, lock her up. No. I would. If someone did that to my child, I
I
will
in
definitely.
this situation, I feel like since it's a brother, like to get her in trouble for it, I don't know.
Yeah. If anybody's DNA testing my kids to prove that they are not Adit's kid, I'm coming after you.
Oh yeah, that would just be wild.
I'm gonna be coming after you.
Mm-hmm.
I just want someone to do it so I can sue them.
Let's hope that never happens though, because
I want someone rich to do it.
oh
so I
yeah,
can
yeah.
sue them.
There you go, Elon Musk.
I just want someone rich to do it. Please, please do it and come and wave it at me. I want to sue you.
Mhm.
I just, if you're broke, please don't.
Yeah, please.
Then I will be sending you jail. But
Yeah,
just
it doesn't help anyone here.
There is another update on the sister-in-law.
Wow.
The title is "Sister-in-law is now the ex-sister-in-law."
Mm.
I don't know if multiple updates are allowed for the sub. If not, take this down and I'll post it to my profile. Some people wondering what happened with my brother and sister-in-law. Well, she dumped him. They tried to make it work, but that only lasted a few days, and she ended up giving him the ring back. My brother got shit-faced drunk on my front lawn in the middle of the night. I was pissed because Lily had school the next morning, and this woke her up. My brother was yelling insults to both me and my daughter. We called the police, and he spent the night in jail for drunken disturbance. I believe the official charges was something like that. I sure as hell pressed charges because he was saying some borderline threatening statements to me and my daughter. I don't think it's enough to qualify for a restraining order, but if it is, I'll get a temporary one. On a more positive note, Lily is doing well. She's getting straight A's in even subject and is excited about her first ever science project. She's been talking my ears off about it. Send help. LOL.
Aw.
Mm,
Oh my god, that brother is crazy. What?
I was looking at it, I
That
was
was
like,
worth
wait,
it.
got to talk about getting a restraining order. You
Hey,
get
you
drunk
can
on the
still
front lawn. Like,
you can
dude.
still file a case against him
Mm.
for DNA testing
I mean,
without the
he's already
permission.
there's already one charge already been that's been
I mean, if you want to
pressed.
add on
Add
to
on to
it,
it.
Yeah.
there you go. I'm telling you, you should have just done that to begin with.
Yeah. The brother just needs to be mad at himself. He ruined his own
Own
life.
life.
Like,
Yeah. And one of the guys was like, how your bro is mad at you? He's the one who lied and
right.
manipulated everyone around him, trying to get what he wanted. It's not OP's fault.
OP
It's
is not the one who said,
fucking exploded in the
"Hey,
bro face.
I'm lying. DNA test my kid to prove
I
me
know,
wrong."
right?
Like,
He's literally straight up said, like, yeah, this is not my kid.
I know. Everybody knew, the whole family, parents knew. Even parents went no contact as per last update. Right?
Oh god, yeah.
Oh my God.
This guy is nuts.
That
The
guy is a
brother's nuts.
mess.
Yeah, he is a
That
mess.
guy.
My story is from r/am I the asshole. The username is u/material kiwi 1561. And the title is Am I the asshole for calling the police on my mother-in-law? And she's like, yeah.
So what she did,
No.
it was like
Maybe not.
Mm. All
I
right,
mean, if
guys.
she's being abusive about at something, then
I mean,
she's
I'm
not the
just thinking
asshole.
how much she would have pushed, mother-in-law would have pushed OP, he or
Right.
she, that
Mm,
they are doing that. So,
That's true.
because I'm like, sane people. We don't call cops on random people for no reason.
Right. It has to be something.
Unless something's wrong with me.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Unless something's wrong with me, then it's very
Right.
questionable.
So, I, 28 female, got married to my husband, 34 male, a week ago. We got engaged about a year ago, and when I got engaged, my mother gave me a pair of earrings, which she said every woman for generations in our family has worn to their weddings. They are 4-carat dangling earrings, and they are worth a lot. I felt very honored to be giving them, and it made me feel closer to my grandmother who had died 2 months prior. About 3 months after that, I went wedding dress shopping with my mother and sister and my fiance's mother. I brought all the jewelry that I would be wearing to my wedding to see how they would match the dresses. When I put the jewelry on, my mother-in-law kept going on about how gorgeous the earrings were. My mother explained that the story that they were a family heirloom passed down generations. I found the dress of my dreams and bought it. On the day of my wedding, I had everything ready in my room: my wedding dress, my flowers, my shoes, my makeup, and my jewelry. I was in there with my soon to be mother in law. I then needed to go to the toilet, and when I came back, my mother in law was gone. I wasn't sure what had happened, but I just thought she maybe got called away to do something. I then noticed my earrings were gone. I knew straight away that she had taken them. I found her and confronted her, and she said she didn't take them. I asked if I could look through her bag, and she said no and gripped onto it. I said that if she didn't let me look, I would call the police, which I then did, as she still wouldn't let me look. The police arrived and searched her, and the earrings were found in her bag. They were returned to me, and they asked if I wanted to press charges. I wanted to talk to my fiance first, and he said he would support me if I wanted to. I didn't want to decide in the moment, so I just ignored it and had a great night. That was a week ago. And ever since then, I've been getting loads of threatening messages and calls from my husband's side of the family. My mother in law has been sending me extremely hateful texts, and I think I want to press charges, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Yes, are they the asshole for that?
No.
Oh no!
Hell
Wait,
no.
Absolutely not.
what is the
That's
mother-in-law
like
trying to do?
family
Yeah.
heirloom, right? Like
Yeah.
Why is
that's.
she taking it in the first place? Why did
Right.
she?
What's
What
the
was the
point?
point? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, how stupid are you? You're the only one in the room.
Right.
You thought you would get away with it. If you wanted to
Even if she wasn't,
steal it after,
even if she
Yeah.
wasn't, then why is she stealing it in the first place? That's
I
my
mean,
question.
because she
Right.
wants it. She's greedy. But
But
I'm just saying, you're a stupid person. You could have gone to their house one of the days, and you could have steal it, and they would never have noticed. You are so
She's your
stupid.
daughter-in-law.
I
right.
well, clearly she doesn't think it that
I was
way.
like, really?
Yeah, but she clearly doesn't take it her as a family. That's why she did it to her.
Right.
It's like mother-in-law got some mental issues there.
She might.
She might be going through this.
People
I don't know.
yeah. People demanded more info. They're like, what did she say when she got caught?
Yeah.
I have to know. And then OP said she just denied it and that she took them. Obviously it was clear that she did, but she just wouldn't admit to it. Her family have been saying that I'm a B word, and I ruined that day for everyone. They hope that
So
you're
Mother-in-law tried to ruin my wedding.
I was gonna say, what?
If I didn't had my earrings that my mother, my grandmother, everybody
Yeah,
wore it on their wedding
heirloom.
days, she tried to ruin my wedding. What about that?
right. Oh, they even kicked her out of the venue.
I would too.
Of course.
I
Yeah.
would too.
And her husband has an amazing relationship with his mother, so that's even worse. Like, why did she do that? Just
Yeah, I don't get it.
Exactly.
Why
But
she did that?
heads up.
yeah.
Heads off that what hubby, I loved you. Because he supported
Right.
her.
I love that too.
Right? Like
He
he's like,
better.
I'm fine with whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't like, oh babe, please don't
Yeah, don't
charge
do
don't
this.
do anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so he's like, I will support you. So that's good. At least he saw.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
And all the comments are just like not the asshole, basically.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Yeah.
The
of
mother-in-law
course.
seems to be the asshole
Is there
for
an
sure.
update that she filed
I
charges or something?
don't see that she did that. And it would be in the user thing, right? Like clicking
Yeah.
on her profile.
Yeah.
I just saw that she responded to a few people's comments, but I don't see any updates.
Yeah.
And this was 2 years ago. So
Oh, okay. Never
yeah.
mind.
Interesting.
Sadly, we'll
Mother-in-law.
never know.
Why?
I'm still quite curious as to what would. So she mentioned. So she sort of mentioned, but she didn't answer the question as to what did she say as to
Just that
after she got
wasn't
caught.
me.
I mean, she
I think-
she literally got caught
I
with
know.
it in her
Right,
purse.
but she's like, it wasn't me though. I don't know how that got there.
It's literally in her purse that she got caught with it.
Right. But crazy.
And clearly, if you did not do it, if you really believed that you did not take it, then why didn't you just let her search your purse in the first place?
Exactly, but she like clutched it. So
Yeah.
like, come on.
Oh, my story is from r/AITH and username is u/KDEA05. It's 1 year old. Title is, am I the asshole for telling my mother-in-law that she isn't allowed at our wedding ceremony if she can't accept the fact that my daughter will be the flower girl?
No, not the asshole
No.
for that.
Okay. So, I, 25 female, am marrying my high school sweetheart, 26 male. We decided to finally tie the knot after nearly 7 years of dating. I truly love him and thankfully get along with most of his family, except for his mom. She is continuously nagging at me for not giving her a grandson. I know this may be harmless, however, my fiance has repeatedly told her that she already has a grandchild. My baby girl, 5, she's my best friend's daughter. They sadly passed away. She was my godchild, so it only felt right that I should take her in and bring her up in a way I knew her mother, my best friend, would want. Recently, we have begun getting bridesmaid dresses, etc. We both decided to make our newly found daughter a flower girl. She loves flowers, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity to help her feel like we take her as our own. At a recent family gathering, my fiance's mother has nonstop been horrible to my baby girl. Let's call her Ellie, saying things like, I simply don't understand why a adopted child should take the place of a true blood, which simply made my blood boil, along with the many other comments she made. I pulled her to the side, asking her to tone down her comments, knowing how much this meant to Ellie. She kept saying I was being rude to my new family by making someone who, in her eyes, has nothing to do with me. I immediately snapped, feeling outraged by her comments. Ellie is my godchild, and I will always care and love her. She seemed hurt at my words, but I didn't care, immediately taking me and Ellie out of her house. When my fiance came home, he was confused as his mother said I was being verbally abusive towards her and making threats. I did no such thing. Anyways, a few days passed and Allie was upset as she noticed we hadn't seen her cousins who were staying with my fiancés. Shoving all my anger up my ass, I finally decided to try to apologize and head to her house once more. All was fine until I heard a horrid scream. Rushing up the stairs, I saw Ellie crying while my fiance's mom was standing screaming at her while holding her teddy, which her mom made. They are inseparable, and I know how much that means. It's a struggle to even wash the teddy, and I immediately snapped once more at her. She stood embarrassed as the whole family had gathered. She then gained confidence, saying she was upset that I had chosen fake blood over real blood. I think you can choose family and a friend can be better, real family, than your own. I was upset watching Ellie crying as my husband grabbed the toy, taking her away from the heated situation. I finally had enough, saying if she has so much problem with her being the flower girl, she might as well skip the wedding and just join us for the reception. She began crying, and I did feel bad, but I wasn't going to take back what was said. After leaving, the family has been telling my husband to tell me to apologize, and they aren't messaging me as what I said was harsh. I find that bogus, but whatever. Am I the asshole?
No.
No.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. What a wicked mother-in-law.
Right? Like, why is she
Why
taking
does
it
she have
out
a
on?
problem?
Yeah,
And
poor
also, like,
child.
there is no other
Yeah.
blood
child. Who else? Who is she gonna give it to? Like, who else
The
is gonna
whole
give it to
concept
her?
of
Like,
blood child is stupid.
it's so stupid. Come on,
I
there's this
know.
poor little
Unless
girl.
is there any niece, another granddaughter that she has?
Either way,
Like,
that's
but
their
still,
daughter.
I
Yeah.
Like,
know.
why wouldn't they use her as a flower girl at their wedding?
And she's
Mhm.
like
So
very
crazy.
abusive towards a 5-year-old
Yeah,
kid.
like
Yeah.
you're
Like,
crazy.
come on.
That was
How do you
disgusting.
live with yourself, woman?
Yeah.
And I mean, she was nice enough to say like she can skip the ceremony and come to the
Yeah.
reception.
She should have
Well,
told her
yeah,
no.
well, yeah, you're not coming at all.
Yeah,
I'm like, you
no.
know what? Uninvited.
Yes.
Hubby, do you want to support your mom? So let's just cancel the wedding. Oh my God.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, her husband knew,
Yeah.
like, like, okay, my mom is an asshole. But family is supporting that.
Yeah, right? Like coming at her being like,
Mhm.
why are you saying
Like, the
these
whole
things to her?
family is a red flag.
Yeah, they
We
all
need to
suck.
get a red flag and green flag.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like them.
Oh my God, we should get red flags and green flags. That's a really good idea. Just like a red flag guy. Did you guys ever see him?
Oh my God, I love
I
him.
love him so
Oh,
much.
have you
We
seen
should
that guy?
definitely
No, I
get
have not.
that.
Oh my
And then we should get a big one
God.
too.
He had that I love that. Love him.
Yes.
I love watching his
Oh my God, me
videos.
too. He's a ray of sunshine.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Such just I don't know why people are so evil in this world, but
Yeah.
that's all for today, guys.